hear that. I would say what brings you in, but that would be a bit of a silly question since obviously the only thing that we have is paint. Therefore, I'm assuming you are looking for some paint. Okay, wonderful. Well, my name is Diamond. It is a pleasure to serve you today. I would love to help you find the perfect color paint that you need. Do you know how many rooms you're thinking of painting? Okay, so 2 or 3 possibly. Sounds good. Now, do you know what color scheme you're looking for? Are you open to suggestions? Absolutely. So I have here in my hand some of our very popular colors lately. And every time someone has come in, I have shown them these colors and they're like, oh, I want that one. So this pile, I think, has come in handy quite a few times now. Absolutely. Alright, let me sort these out here. I have quite a few. I'll put this pen in my pocket. Now, do you know the square footage of each room? That way we can get a general idea of how many gallons of paint you would need. You have the measurements. Perfect. Thank you so much for having that. It's something that a lot of people seem to not think about, which I can understand, but when you do bring them with you, makes my job easier, so thank you. Alright, let's take a look here. I'm trying to group these kind of by category. So, with that being said, we will take a look here at these pinks, purples, and deep wine colors first. I'll set these other ones here. Now it is becoming fall, so that could also be why a lot of people seem to be picking these, but they are lovely, lovely colors for the house. So let's start here. Alright, this might be too pink for you depending on what you're doing, of course. I don't know your style. I have seen people come in here and they want their whole exterior of their house painted this pink color, so nothing surprises me, trust me. This top color here is going to be watermelon smoothie. As you can see, I would say that is quite a watermelon color. Below that we have pinkety pink, pinkety pink, pinkety pink. And then below that, quite similar to the watermelon one, but it is ruby blush. These 3 are beautiful. I personally like them a lot. However, not everybody's color is pink, right? So what are you thinking here? Okay, absolutely no worries at all. If it's just not your thing, you let me know. We'll just discard it and go to the next. Okay, let's go to the bright black raspberry. Ooh, this one is very, very pretty. So take a look here. Obviously, we're getting into more purples here. It's not pinkety anymore. It's not pinkety pink anymore. Top one is going to be bright black raspberry. Really, really nice. Picture this maybe as an accent wall. You might do a room with this lighter color and then have an accent wall, this darker purple, or I'm sorry, this darker black raspberry. And below that, you're going to have hushed here we have Royal Iris, and you need something royal because you're royalty, I can tell. So you can always go for the royal colors. I love royal blues. This is my first time really seeing a royal purple, and I'm loving it. So what are you thinking here? Do you prefer the more cool toned purple, or do you like the more pinkish, reddish, warm tone purples? Or maybe you don't like purple at all. Okay, sounds good. I'll put this one down here. And we can move on to, oh, I have another purplish. Let me compare the three we just looked at. So we have our first one, second one, and now the third. This one is more of a bluish purple. So you can tell that some blue color is most definitely mixed in with these. Taking it from the top, we have Dusty Violet. Then down below, we have Playhouse Purple. And the last one down here, we have Majesty Violet. Oh, Your Majesty. Majesty Violet is nice. It looks similar to... no, it doesn't. I lied. It doesn't look similar to any of them. But I really like this personally. I like the bluish color purples. What do you think? Okay, sounds good. Now that we're through those purples, we can look at the pretty wine colors. What do you think? Oh, I love wine colors. So, taking it from the top, make it drop, we're gonna look at some deep wine. That's gonna be this first one, and I'm in love. This I could cover my whole entire house in. I wouldn't do that, but I could. Below that, we have Christopher's Burgundy. Who's Christopher? We'll never know. And below that, we have Ranch House Brown. Very pretty. I'm thinking maybe this with that as an accent color, or this with that as an accent color. Might be because growing up, we had a powder room that was very, very similar to this, and I used to love going in that room. So what do you think in there? You like? Okay, perfect. Since you like that, let's take a look at these, which are stunningly similar, okay? So if we compare, as you can see, they're just a little bit different, but not too much. From the top over here, we have Attic Trunk Red. I don't see that to be red, but you know. Then the next one down over here in the middle, next to Christopher's Burgundy, we have Dusty Mauve. I had a lipstick color for the longest that I would use, very similar to that color. Oh, I loved it. And down here we have Wild Cranberry. Wild Cranberry. This isn't the Wild West, it's Wild Cranberry. So that's that. Oh, almost dropped it. Do you want me to set these aside? It seems like you're really liking these the best. Okay, absolutely. Well, I'll set these right here. If anything, if you cannot decide today, say you're like, oh, this is a lot of colors, I kind of like them all, take these samples home with you. You can hold them up in your room in the different lighting that you have and make sure it really fits you in your home. Absolutely. I'm glad to help. If anything, say you can't decide right now, which you don't have to. You can take your time. You may take these samples home and hold them up in different rooms of your house. You know, we all have different lighting, different ways that the sun comes through our homes, different angles. You may take these home, hold them up, see what really fits you and your home. Sounds good. Let's set that down. And the last one of these oranges I want to show you is this beautiful color, Dynamite. Ooh, it is dynamite. Look at that. It's almost more of a, I want to say like a vibrant red, reddish orange, a orange. That's what this looks like to me. And if you compare it to these, you can see they're in that same realm of undertones, but this one is much more vibrant. You like the vibrant? Okay. Well, here, I'll put that in your pile as well. Is this one a no-go? Skip for now. No problem. Let's take a look at this last one, which is going to be the navy blues. Oh, I love. Take a peek at that. Starting up here at the top is America's Cup Navy. That is a terrible name. America's Cup Navy, like. So that's that. Below we have Mountain Slate Blue. Ooh, I like that. It reminds me of a very cooling atmosphere. And then down here on the bottom, we have Deep Arctic Night Blue. And as you can see, that is the darker out of the three of them. But they are all very, very pretty. And this even tells you some coordinating colors on the back. For example, the coordinating white with America's Cup Navy is Stone White. The coordinating neutral with Mountain Slate Blue is going to be called Scroll Beige. So it's nice that they do give you some coordinating colors. In case you're wondering, what color stripes should I do on the wall? You know, you never know. So what do you think of these? You like? Alright, cool. I'll put that in a pile for you. And lastly, how about we take a look at these 4 neutral colors? People always fall in love with the neutrals when I show them these. You're gonna probably feel the same way. Alright, let's start with the lightest and go to the darkest. Here we have the first one. It may appear white, but it's not. It's actually gray. This one is going to be called Sutton Place Blue. Sutton Place Blue. Gray, 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 gray. Sutton Place Gray. Sorry. And that one is beautiful. It is very different lighting. Kind of looks different, but it is a almost white with some cool gray mixed in, so it's very, very pretty. What do you think? It might correspond well with some of those deep wine colors or the attic trunk red that we looked at. You want to take a sample? Alright, here you go. Put that in your pile. Next, we have this color, which is a beautiful nude color, and it is in the shade Clove, 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 Clove. Very, very nice. It's one of my personal favorites. I think a lot of people really are looking for that perfect nude color in their house, and I must say I always recommend Clove. You like it? I thought you would. Okay, we'll take that as well. It's much warmer than, of course, the Sutton Place Gray because that is a cool tone. I think so far you have a very good mix between cool and warm colors. Next, let's take a look at this one, which is called Cattail, 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 Cattail. Almost a chocolatey. It reminds me of chocolate, but I feel like it has almost a small hint of red to it. Just the slightest bit. Not too much. It's not overpowering. It's just enough. Do you think you like this color, or is it not your cup of tea? Not really sure. Okay, well, let's put that over here. It does. Let me show you something. Let me give you a visual. It pairs very just enough to paint a little bit of your wall. They are free. So if you go over here, they can mix them up for you if you do want any of these in actual samples to start painting. Okay, perfect. Well, here you go. I will give you these. If there's anything else, just come back over and talk to me. I would be more than happy to keep assisting you. You're so welcome. Good luck painting. I hope it comes out perfect for you.